Taft man is claiming that a Taft police officer ran over his legs with his police vehicle early this morning.
Yeah, Action 10's Andy Lascano has been following the developments of this story, and he's here more.
Does that look painful? We're going to tell you more about that story in just a second, but first we want to tell you that we've made several attempts to contact Taft Police Chief John Cornish for this story, but as of this broadcast, he has not returned our call. We want to ask him why Frankie Castro's legs look like this today. Castro knows why.
And then all of a sudden, from my blind side, I see that Tahoe, that car coming about 40 to 50 miles an hour down this road right here.
Castro says he was at a friend's house about a block away around 3:30 Tuesday morning when police showed up saying they had a warrant for his arrest. He admits he knew about the warrant, claims it was unpaid traffic tickets. But Castro and his family identified the Taft police officer who handcuffed him as this man, Taft Police Sergeant Desmond Whitson.
They're always wanting to pick on me, especially that one cop that ran over me. He had it out for me.
Castro continued his story. He says he told Whitson he wanted to let his mom know what had happened so she wouldn't worry about him. And he started running down Ash Street toward his house about a block away. So Whitson jumped in his police cruiser and gave chase.
And then there's the witnesses of the house that he was at that actually can testify as to the fact that he gunned it full speed, was doing 40 to 50 miles coming through here when he hit here.
And you were saying...
And went airborne.
Castro's attorney, Sid Arismendes, pointed to the tire tracks in the front yard next door to Castro's house, where Raymond Hernandez lives. Hernandez remembers hearing 2 crashes. Then he went outside and saw a man on the ground. What did the man on the ground look like?
Like he was hurting, he was in distress.
Was he screaming, was he yelling, or was he...
Yes.
All of a sudden, I just see the freaking Suburban in the air, and I was like this, and I ended up moving my back, or else he would have ran over my whole body.
On the ground, in pain, and handcuffed. Castro tells what happened next.
He comes out of his police car around the corner and pulls out a gun on me.
This is deadly force. This is using a Tahoe as an instrument, and it was not needed. It was not justified.
Castro was taken to emergency care but told his injuries weren't as bad as they look. At this point, we don't know if any disciplinary action has been or will be taken against the officer, or why, if there was a warrant out for Castro's arrest, why is he still home? And as we mentioned earlier, we've made several attempts to contact Taft Police Chief John Cornish. Still haven't heard from him. As soon as we do, we'll share it with you. Andy Lascano, Action 10 News.
And Andy tells us we did get a phone call tonight. The attorney for Sergeant Desmond Whitson did contact Andy. He said he had more information about this story. We'll bring that to you on tomorrow's edition of Action 10 News. Police